It's a giant slingshot for launching satellites into space. Yes, you heard it right, a giant slingshot. SpinLaunch, a startup that is building an alternative method of launching spacecraft to orbit. SpinLaunch was founded in 2014 to develop an alternative to conventional rockets for reaching beyond Earth's atmosphere, which it can do with less than 30% of the fuel and structures of a typical launch. The startup has built a prototype in New Mexico. It's the height of the Statue of Liberty and consists of a centrifuge inside a vacuum chamber. A rocket is loaded onto the large carbon fiber arm, which is powered by electric motors. This strategy involves accelerating rockets to tremendous speeds here on terra firma, using a rotating arm, and then flinging them skyward. The CEO and founder of SpinLaunch, Jonathan Yanni, has said the idea was in part inspired by a military project in the 1960s that involved both Canadian and American researchers. They used giant guns to fire projectiles into the upper atmosphere at speeds fast enough to get into space. The project was called HARP, which stood for High Altitude Research Project. It uses a revolutionary kinetic launch system that accelerates the launch vehicle up to 2,000 miles per hour by using a rotating carbon fiber arm, along with a 300-foot diameter steel vacuum chamber. The use of potential kinetic energy will eliminate 70% of fuel and rocket structure. Once the rocket has reached above the stratosphere, the small rocket engine will provide the final required velocity and positioning. SpinLaunch completed the test of its suborbital mass accelerator in October, and following this year, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, has joined hands with California-based company SpinLaunch to test an innovative mass accelerator launch system, a slingshot to send payloads to space, by using a suborbital kinetic energy system. The idea of a kinetic launch system translates to spinning a payload in a centrifuge to over 2,000 miles an hour, and then releasing it for its journey to the stars.